Hey, and welcome back to Workshop Wednesdays, where we take a look at Team Fortress 2 Workshop items. Who would have thought? Or actually just at the workshop in general. I'm trying to find cool stuff in the workshop to bring them to you, so you can see interesting things that you've never seen before that are in the works for Team Fortress 2, possibly in a future update. Let's just start it off with the thing from the thumbnail, which is the Sweet Surprise Eye Candy style. There's apparently two styles. There you go, one is eye candy, one is buy candy, so with one you got some extra sugar in the eye from Pyro. It is obviously supposed to be a Halloween cosmetic, because on every time of the year that isn't Halloween, this would be too weird to put into the game. I think it looks great, and of course it also looks really weird, which is the point of the cosmetics, so I guess that's a good thing. This item has been made by Devia, Dan, and Greg, these two lovely gentlemen, and of course I'm gonna vote for a yes. At least I would if I was signed in. My vote doesn't count that much. Anyway, the next item that I found very cool is as interesting as it is simplistic. It's the sensor shades. It's basically a little black piece of plastic or paper that is just mounted to any merc's face, and that makes it look like their eyes were censored. I'm really liking the design. I really like simplistic stuff and like clean looking things, and this is as genius as it's simple and easy. And as you can see, it completely hides your identity. If you wear this, right, who's who? You have no clue. This is perfect for anyone that wants to remain anonymous and play spy while they aren't a spy. It's a really cool cosmetic. I also like the fact that it's paintable, just because paintable is always an extra goodie, right? It's always a plus. There's just so many hats that aren't paintable at all, and there's so many hats that are paintable, but only one part of the hat gets painted. For example, a hat with a little rim around it, where only the rim gets painted, or something along those lines. But here it's the full cosmetic that changes color, which is really cool. And yeah, let's move on. Here's something I wanted to show you that isn't an item, it's a map. It's called Breadspace, and we got this bread here, this bread monster. Here's the short video they made for it. Right? This is the end of the payload, I assume, because game mode is payload. So what I guess would happen is you have to push the cart until you reach the bread monster, like it is. Yeah, that is what happened here. It's a really short clip, however, it seems that I'm right. Right, the description says, a payload map set in decaying moonbase. Blue are trying to destroy the monster in the caves, red are trying to stop them. Like in the expiration date SFM. Now I remember, I'm always slow on remembering stuff, but I got it. So far the votes are 5 stars on this thing, and I can see why, and it's got multiple of these awards here, so I think there's a good chance that this thing makes it into the game. Really unique in its concept. Well, actually not that unique in its concept, ever since it already existed in that Source Filmmaker, so it's obviously inspired, but it's a nice idea to make it into an actual map. It would seem obvious, but no one's done it before, so this is obviously unique. I don't know, man. English is hard. Here's something no one really talks about. The TF2 Workshop actually has a merchandise tab, and here's a Bill's hat that is suggested for those merchandise thingies that Valve has. Because I find this to be interesting, because Valve does not sell any hats in their merchandise store. I actually got a video up and running about this merch store, and most of the things are just wallpapers, mouse pads, and I believe food items like the Bonk energy drink. However, no hats, and this is Team Fortress 2 we're talking about, so I think this would make for a great addition to the game as well. Simply well, not to the game, but to the community, because, well, it's a hat. Team Fortress 2 has hats, and I'd buy this. Honestly, if this was like 20 bucks and it had better production quality than this, I'd buy it. And the theme remains disturbing, because we're taking a look at the bottle bloke, which I only just found. I didn't actually plan for this to be in the video. This is of course a Halloween cosmetic. I mean, no way this is a normal cosmetic. It just wouldn't work. But it's a really cool cosmetic, and it reminds me of both Fall Guys and Among Us. Well, more Fall Guys than Among Us, just because of that round bubbly eye and that kind of cute face shape. And in that spirit, I'd say this is a cosmetic that fits the current trends of our time that we're currently experiencing. So I say add it in, but it's kind of too late for that, because, well, Halloween is over. Maybe next year, man. I really like it. Those SFM renders could use a little bit of work, especially that one. But other than the poor render quality. It's quite fitting for Team Fortress 2's game style and fashion environment. Yes, that's English enough. And last but not least, we got the nose peeker. It's a cosmetic for the soldier where his eyes are where his nose should be. I'm really uncertain of what to say. It kind of reminds me of Worms, if any of the audience members has ever played that. You know, that old ass Nintendo game where you shoot at other worms as a worm yourself with rocket launcher grenades and other fun stuff like a banana bomb. That game kind of looks like that. I don't know if it's too much, but I feel like there is no more too much for Team Fortress 2. We already have so many crazy hats that this is in no way out of the picture. And as you can see, it's got multiple awards already. We've actually looked at items today that didn't have any awards at all, and this has 173 Gotta Have It awards by itself, which I think is more than all the other stuff we looked at in total. I almost feel like I should make an individual video on this thing because it's that great, but I guess I'll just leave it at this. That was all I had time for today because I'm really tired and I need some sleep. You can't really see it because of the light, but if I turn this off, you can more and more see how dark the shadows beneath my eyes are. Well, maybe not with this lighting. I think this makes it quite visible how tired I really am. And yeah, I really hope everyone is having a great day. If you're having a rough time, I hope I can make your day a little better with these videos. Should you have liked the video, consider subscribing, it's free, and unsubscribing is free as well, so you don't lose out on anything. No, it's free. It's that's the selling point, I guess. And I'll see you again tomorrow, because I make videos every day. Stay frosty, lads.